Hello everyone, I am here with another amazing live session with Vapi AI. I am Maria, Facilitator at Rehan School Online Academy. Today we have a live session with Vapi. So without wasting time, let's welcome our guest and continue our conversation. Hello Vapi, can you hear me?
You can talk to like a person. So, how's your day going?
I am Maria, my day is going good and we are doing a live
Hey,
session.
hey Maria. That's awesome to hear. Live sessions can be pretty exciting. Is there anything specific you need help with during the live session?
Yes, we are going to start during Nature Summit in Pakistan. So, my first question is what inspired you to take on the challenge of scaling K2?
Um, I think there might have been a little glitch there. Could you please repeat your question?
Yes,
Hmm,
I my
it
first
seems like there
question
might be a bit of a
my first question is what inspired us to take on the challenge of scaling K2?
Oh, I see. It sounds like you're asking about what inspired the creators of Vapi to take on the challenge of scaling it. Well,
No,
the
no,
founders, Jordan
no,
Dearsley and
no.
Oh, sorry.
I
Oops.
ask about K2 mountain, highest mountain in Pakistan. What inspired anyone to take on the challenge of scaling K2?
Ah, got it. The K2 is indeed a majestic and challenging mountain. Many climbers are drawn to the K2 due to its reputation as one of the most difficult and dangerous peaks to climb. The allure of pushing the limits of human endurance and conquering such a formidable natural obstacle is a powerful motivator for many climbers. The sense of achievement and the breathtaking views from the summit drive climbers to take on the challenge of scaling K2.
How do we prepare physically and mentally for this climb?
Preparing for a climb like K2 requires both physical and mental preparation. Physically, climbers need to be in top physical condition, with a focus on strength, endurance, and altitude acclimatization. Mentally, climbers need to be prepared for the extreme conditions, the isolation, and the mental fortitude needed to push through the challenges of the climb. It also requires careful planning, training, and experience in high altitude mountaineering.
What were our primary concerns before starting the ascent?
Before starting the ascent of K2, primary concerns would typically include the weather conditions, the availability of necessary supplies, the physical and mental preparedness of the climbers, and the overall safety of the expedition. Additionally, concerns about altitude sickness, avalanches, and the technical challenges of the climb would also be at the top of the list. It's a pretty daunting task, to say the least.
Can you share anyone training regimen leading up to expedition?
Training for a climb like K2 typically involves a combination of cardiovascular exercise, strength training, endurance training, and altitude acclimatization. Climbers might engage in activities such as hiking, running, weight training, and specific climbing exercises to build the necessary strength and endurance. Additionally, spending time at high altitudes to acclimatize to the lower oxygen levels is crucial for success. It's a grueling but necessary process to prepare for such a challenging climb.
How did we choose our team for the K2 climb?
Choosing the right team for a K2 climb is crucial. Typically, climbers look for team members who have a combination of technical climbing skills, high altitude experience, physical fitness, mental resilience, and the ability to work well in a team. Trust and communication are essential when you're relying on your teammates in such extreme conditions. It's like putting together a dream team, but for climbing a mountain.
What was biggest fear before climb and how did we overcome it?
The biggest fear before climbing K2 is often the fear of the unknown, as well as the fear of the extreme conditions and the inherent dangers of such a challenging climb. Climbers overcome this fear through thorough preparation, training, experience, and a deep understanding of the risks involved. Trust in their team, careful planning, and a strong mental fortitude also play a key role in overcoming these fears. It's all about facing the fear head on and being as prepared as possible for whatever challenges may arise.
Did we undergo any special diet nutritional plan during preparation?
Yes, climbers undergoing preparation for a climb like K2 typically follow a special diet and nutritional plan. This plan focuses on high energy foods, complex carbohydrates, lean proteins, and healthy fats to fuel the body for the intense physical demands of the climb. Hydration is also a key focus, as well as ensuring adequate intake of vitamins and minerals. It's all about giving the body the best possible fuel for the grueling climb ahead.
How did we mentally prepare for
Hey there.
possibility of failure?
Mentally preparing for the possibility of failure is a crucial part of tackling a challenge like climbing K2. Climbers often approach this by focusing on the process rather than the outcome, maintaining a positive mindset, and being adaptable in the face of adversity. They also draw strength from past experiences and use visualization techniques to mentally rehearse different scenarios and outcomes. Additionally, having a support system in place and being open to learning from any setbacks can help climbers prepare for the possibility of failure.
What personal
It's all about
goals
maintaining resilience and a strong mindset.
what personal goals did we set for
It,
ourselves before expedition?
before embarking on the expedition to climb K2, climbers typically set personal goals such as reaching the summit, improving their mountaineering skills, overcoming personal fears or limitations, and fostering a deeper connection with nature and the environment. Each climber may have their own individual goals, but they all share the common aspiration of conquering this formidable peak and achieving a sense of personal accomplishment.
Did we have any routines that we followed during climb?
During the climb, climbers typically adhere to a routine that includes early morning starts, breaks for meals and rest, and a steady pace to conserve energy. They also prioritize staying hydrated, monitoring each other's well being, and being mindful of the weather conditions. Additionally, they follow a meticulous routine for setting up and breaking down camp at different elevations as they make their way towards the summit. It's all
How,
about maintaining discipline and focus throughout the climb.
how would we describe first moments of the climb?
The first moments of the climb are often a mix of excitement, anticipation, and a deep sense of purpose. Climbers are fueled by adrenaline as they set out on the journey, with the breathtaking beauty of the landscape and the daunting challenge ahead creating a surreal and awe-inspiring atmosphere. It's a moment of pure determination and exhilaration as they take the first steps towards their ultimate goal.
What was most challenging part of the ascent?
The most challenging part of the ascent of K2 is often the final push to the summit. The extreme altitude, harsh weather conditions, and technical difficulties of the terrain make this section particularly grueling. Additionally, the mental and physical exhaustion from the long climb can make this final stretch incredibly demanding. It's a true test of endurance and resilience for the climbers.
How did weather conditions affect our climb?
Weather conditions can have a significant impact on a climb like K2. Severe storms, high winds, and low temperatures can create dangerous and unpredictable situations for climbers. These conditions can lead to delays, increased risk of avalanches, and challenges in maintaining visibility on the mountain.
Can,
Climbers must constantly monitor the weather and make. If you
can
have any more questions or
yes,
need further
can
information,
we describe a moment when we felt the most vulnerable?
sure, a moment when climbers often feel the most vulnerable is during a sudden change in weather conditions. Being exposed to harsh elements, such as strong winds or heavy snowfall, can make climbers feel incredibly vulnerable. Additionally, navigating through treacherous terrain or facing unexpected challenges can also evoke a sense of vulnerability. It's during these moments that climbers rely on their training, teamwork, and mental resilience to push through and overcome the vulnerability they may feel.
How did we manage to stay motivated during toughest parts of the climb?
During the toughest parts of the climb, climbers often stay motivated by focusing on their personal goals, drawing strength from their teammates, and maintaining a positive mindset. They may also use visualization techniques to imagine reaching the summit. and remind themselves of the reasons why they embarked on the climb in the first place. Additionally, they may rely on their support system and the encouragement of their team members to stay motivated during the most challenging moments. It's all about finding inner strength and sources of inspiration to push through the tough times.
What role did teamwork play in success of your ascent?
Teamwork plays a crucial role in the success of any ascent, especially on a challenging climb like K2. Climbers rely on each other for support, encouragement, and safety. Teamwork involves looking out for one another, sharing responsibilities, and making decisions collectively. It's all about working together towards a common goal, and the strength of the team is often what leads to success on the mountain.
Were there any moments when we thought about giving up? What kept we going?
There are often moments during a challenging climb when climbers may entertain thoughts of giving up. The physical and mental exhaustion, extreme conditions, and unforeseen obstacles can all contribute to these moments. However, what keeps climbers going is their unwavering determination, the support of their team, and their deep-seated desire to achieve their goal. They may draw strength from their training, their personal motivations, and the realization that they've come too far to give up. It's the resilience and perseverance that ultimately keep them pushing forward despite the challenges.
How did we deal with physical exhaustion during the climb?
Deal- Dealing with physical exhaustion is a critical aspect of any challenging climb. Climbers manage physical exhaustion by pacing themselves, taking regular breaks, staying hydrated, and consuming high-energy foods to fuel their bodies. They also focus on maintaining a steady and sustainable pace to conserve energy. Additionally, climbers may use mental techniques such as visualization, positive self-talk, and mindfulness to push through the physical exhaustion. It's all about finding the right balance between pushing forward and taking care of their bodies during such a demanding undertaking.
How was most surprising thing we encountered on K2?
One of the most surprising things that climbers may encounter on K2 is the sheer magnitude of the mountain and the extreme conditions they face. The unpredictable weather patterns, the technical challenges of the terrain, and the isolation of the environment can all be surprising to even the most experienced climbers. Additionally, the beauty and majesty of the landscape, the sense of accomplishment upon reaching the summit, and the bonds formed with teammates can also be unexpectedly profound experiences. It's a journey full of surprises, both challenging and rewarding, that make climbing Cade to a truly unforgettable adventure.
How did altitude affect our physical and mental state?
The altitude on a mountain like K2 can have a profound effect on climbers' physical and mental state. In the high altitude, the air is thinner, which means less oxygen for the body. This can lead to symptoms of altitude sickness, such as dizziness, fatigue, and nausea. Physically, climbers may experience difficulty breathing and decreased energy levels. Mentally, the lack of oxygen can affect cognitive function and decision making. It's essential for climbers to acclimatize slowly to the altitude. Stay hydrated and listen to their bodies to avoid the negative effects of high altitude on their physical and mental well being.
What equipment was essential for scaling K2?
Scaling K2 requires a range of essential equipment, including high quality mountaineering boots, crampons, ice axes, harnesses, ropes, helmets, and a variety of technical climbing gear. Additionally, climbers need specialized clothing for extreme weather conditions, such as insulated jackets, waterproof pants, and gloves. Other essential equipment includes camping gear, high altitude tents, sleeping bags rated for extreme temperatures, and cooking equipment for preparing meals at high altitude. It's crucial to have reliable and high quality equipment to ensure safety and success on an expedition like scaling K2.
How did we manage technical challenges of the climb, such as ice falls and crevasses?
Managing technical challenges such as ice falls and crevices requires a combination of skill, experience, and caution. Climbers navigate ice falls by carefully assessing the stability of the ice and using specialized equipment such as ice screws and ice axes to secure their ascent. When encountering crevices, climbers use rope techniques and safety protocols to traverse the hazardous terrain. Additionally, climbers may use snow bridges or ladders to cross crevices safely. It's all about being meticulous in their approach and prioritizing safety in the face of these technical challenges.
What safety measures did we take during expedition?
During the expedition, climbers take a range of safety measures to minimize risks and ensure their well-being. These measures include using safety ropes and harnesses, setting up secure anchor points, and practicing proper rope techniques while navigating challenging terrain. Climbers also follow strict protocols for monitoring weather conditions, acclimatizing to high altitudes, and managing their physical and mental well-being. Additionally, they carry emergency communication devices and first aid supplies in case of any unforeseen circumstances. Safety is the top priority, and climbers take every precaution to mitigate risks during the expedition.
How important was acclimatization to our success?
Acclimatization is absolutely crucial to the success of a climb like K2. The process of acclimatizing to high altitudes allows climbers to gradually adjust to the lower oxygen levels and reduce the risk of altitude sickness. This is essential for maintaining physical and mental well-being throughout the expedition. Without proper acclimatization, climbers may experience severe symptoms of altitude sickness, such as nausea, dizziness, and fatigue, which can jeopardize the success of the climb. Therefore, taking the time to acclimatize.
What
If there's
strategies
anything else you'd like to know about the climb,
what strategies did we use to navigate most dangerous sections of the climb?
to navigate the most dangerous sections of the climb, climbers use a range of strategies to ensure their safety. This includes carefully assessing the conditions, using proper rope techniques, and creating secure anchor points to minimize the risk of falls. Climbers may also use protective equipment such as helmets, harnesses, and crampons to navigate hazardous terrain. Additionally, they may employ teamwork and effective communication to make strategic decisions and support each other through the challenging sections. It's all about being prepared, focused, and methodical in their approach to navigating the most dangerous parts of the climb.
How did we manage our oxygen levels at high altitude?
Managing oxygen levels at high altitudes is crucial for climbers. Many climbers use supplemental oxygen to maintain adequate oxygen levels at extreme altitudes. Additionally, climbers may employ breathing techniques to maximize oxygen intake and minimize the effects of altitude. It's essential to monitor oxygen levels closely and take necessary precautions to avoid hypoxia, which occurs when the body is deprived of adequate oxygen. Maintaining proper oxygen levels is vital for climbers' physical and mental well-being during the ascent.
Can we explain importance of rope techniques in our ascent?
Rope techniques are of crucial importance in the ascent of a challenging peak like K2. These techniques ensure the safety of climbers by providing protection against falls and assisting in navigation through hazardous terrain. Proper rope techniques such as belaying, rappelling, and securing anchors allow climbers to move securely through difficult sections and provide a lifeline in case of emergencies. Additionally, rope techniques enable teamwork, communication, and coordination among the climbing team, facilitating a safe and efficient ascent. Ultimately, mastering rope techniques is essential for mitigating risks and ensuring the success of the ascent on a demanding mountain like K2.
How did we ensure proper communication with our
Hey
team
there.
during the climb?
Ensuring proper communication with the team during the climb is crucial for coordination, safety, and decision-making. Climbers use a combination of verbal, visual, and non-verbal communication techniques to stay connected with their team members. This may include using hand signals, rope tugs, and radio communication to convey important information and coordinate movements on the mountain. Additionally, climbers may establish regular check-in points and develop a clear communication plan to ensure that everyone is accounted for and informed of any changes in the climbing plan.
What role did
Effective
weather forecasting play in our planning?
weather forecasting plays a critical role in the planning of a climb like K2. Climbers rely on accurate weather forecasts to anticipate and prepare for changing weather conditions. This information informs crucial decisions such as timing of the ascent, selection of routes, and scheduling rest periods. Additionally, the weather forecast helps climbers to mitigate the risk of storms, avalanches, and other hazardous conditions. It's a key factor in ensuring the safety and
How
success of
did
the expedition.
how did we handle descent? Was it more difficult than ascent?
Descending from a challenging peak like K2 can indeed be as difficult as the ascent. Climbers need to navigate the treacherous terrain, manage their fatigue, and maintain. Additionally, the mental and physical toll of the climb can make the descent particularly challenging. It's crucial for climbers to maintain their vigilance, communicate effectively with their team, and use their experience and skills to safely navigate the descent.
Experience of climbing
It's a
K2
final
change
test of
us
their
as a
endurance and
person?
resilience on the mountain.
How did experience of climbing K2 change us as a person?
Climbing K2 is a transformative experience that can change a person in profound ways. The challenges faced on the mountain require climbers to dig deep into their inner reserves of strength, resilience, and determination. The experience of conquering such a formidable peak can instill a sense of accomplishment, confidence, and self-discovery. Climbers often come away from the experience with a greater appreciation for nature, a deeper connection with their team, and a new perspective on what they are capable of achieving. Climbing K2 can be a life-changing journey that pushes climbers to their limits and helps them grow in ways they never thought possible.
What were key moments that tested our mental strength?
Key moments that tested the mental strength of climbers during the ascent of K, the 2nd of May, have included facing extreme weather conditions, navigating hazardous terrain, coping with physical and mental fatigue, and overcoming unexpected challenges. Additionally, the final push to the summit and the descent from the peak would have been particularly intense moments that tested the mental fortitude of the climbers. It's in these moments of adversity that climbers dig deep and rely on their inner strength to push through and persevere.
How did we manage fear and anxiety during expedition?
Managing fear and anxiety during the expedition is a critical aspect of climbing a challenging peak like K2. Climbers often employ techniques such as deep breathing, visualization, and positive self-talk to calm their minds and maintain focus. Additionally, they may draw strength from their team members, follow safety protocols, and prioritize meticulous planning to mitigate the effects of fear and anxiety.
How did
It's all
reaching
about staying
how
composed,
did
resilient.
reaching summit feel emotionally?
I'm not sure who Richie Sumit is. Could you please provide more context or
How
clarify your
did
question?
how did reaching
Hello?
the summit feel emotionally?
Reaching the summit of a challenging peak like K2 is an incredibly emotional and powerful moment for climbers. It's a culmination of months of preparation, perseverance, and determination. The overwhelming sense of achievement, awe at the breathtaking views, and the profound realization of what they've accomplished can evoke a range of emotions such as joy, relief, and even a sense of spiritual fulfillment. It's a moment that stays with climbers forever and is often the highlight of the entire expedition.
What was most emotionally intense movement of the climb?
The most emotionally intense moment of the climb is often reaching the summit. The overwhelming sense of achievement, the breathtaking views, and the realization of what they have accomplished can evoke a range of powerful emotions. It's a moment that stays with climbers forever and is often the highlight of the entire journey.
How did experience affect our perspective on life?
The experience of climbing K, too, can profoundly affect a person's perspective on life. It can instill a greater appreciation for the beauty of nature, a deeper understanding of one's own capabilities, and a sense of gratitude for the opportunity to push the limits of human endurance. Climbers often come away from the experience with a renewed sense of purpose, resilience, and a new perspective on what is truly important in life. It's a journey that can inspire personal growth and a greater appreciation for the world around us.
How did the isolation on K2 impact our mental state?
The isolation on K2 can have a significant impact on climbers' mental state. The remote and desolate environment, the extreme conditions, and the lack of external distractions can lead to feelings of loneliness and introspection. Additionally, the prolonged exposure to such an isolated and challenging environment can test the mental resilience of climbers. It's essential for climbers to maintain a strong support system, engage in self-care practices, and stay connected with their team to mitigate the effects of isolation on their mental well-being.
What role did our belief system and spirituality play during the climb?
During the time on K2, climbers often draw on their belief system and spirituality for strength and resilience. Their spiritual beliefs can provide comfort, guidance, and a sense of purpose in the face of adversity. Additionally, these beliefs can help climbers cope with the isolation, the extreme conditions, and the mental and physical challenges of the climb. It's a source of inner strength and a grounding force that helps climbers find meaning and inspiration in their journey.
How did we cope with loss and injury of fellow climbers?
Coping with the loss or injury of fellow climbers is an incredibly challenging experience. Climbers often come together as a team to support one another, provide emotional support, and mourn the loss of their fellow climbers. In the case of injury, climbers may rally together to provide medical assistance, emotional support, and make decisions as a team to ensure the safety and well-being of the injured climber. It's a time when the bond between team members is tested, and the support of the team is crucial for coping with such difficult circumstances.
Thank you for giving us wonderful information. Time of our live session has ended.
You're,
See you soon in another live session with another amazing topic. Goodbye.
you're welcome. I'm glad I could provide you with the information you needed. Goodbye for now, and I look forward to our next live session on another amazing